Hey guys, tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Twin Beaches. Today's pointing in the south. We have Mikoto Ito playing as Wehrmacht. Going for a breakthrough strategy. Going for the forward placement on the HQ out here. Usually I go out here, but forwards is forwards. You know, I'm happy that somebody's just doing that at least. And opposing him from the north, we have momo4sho playing with the US forces.
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
Locking into armored with an assault engineer strategy. In terms of rankings, I think Mikoto has changed their name since this game and don't really have the same lookup capabilities they used to for Company of Heroes 2. So I don't know what rank they are, but Momo is rank 8. Quite annoying about that. Hopefully it'll all get sorted out eventually, but
Grenadiers assembled.
that's what we got at the moment.
Never built a sandbag wall before?
So a few grenadiers coming through for Mikoto. His MP40 greens proving themselves to be quite valuable after the sprint buff. And of course the slight manpower tweak they got to producing grenadiers. It made quite a big difference. I was playing Wehrmacht the other day and I noticed that I'd build my tech, then go green, and then I could queue up the second grenadier before the first grenadier finished. Didn't used to be able to do that. Just makes everything flow more smoothly when you can do that, you know? Don't have to worry so much about getting the exact second right on the timing.
MG42 and crew available.
And he's coming in off the corner, trying to assist against the scouts. This is actually a surprisingly close match, but the Pyros do manage to close in without taking too much damage. Should win that. But if the scouts are sitting behind heavy cover, the Pyros are charging in. Oftentimes the scouts will win. Sandbag position up, guarding the fuel. We've got another rifle squad dispatched, coming around the corner of the machine gun, which doesn't see this until too late, packing up now. I've been focusing them. The squad will come out of suppression though. Taking a while to do so. It's already so low in health though, can't really assist too much in the fight. This squad gets around the corner. These riflemen are getting involved now. MG under pressure from two different angles. Hoping that the grenadiers will be enough to force away this rifle. He's going to hold his ground, try to fight this one. Sounds like the riflemen don't have the Thompson firing. It's a bit of a game of chicken here. It's a game of chicken that Mikoto loses. Jumps back on the gun and instantaneously it's able to fire again. Doesn't have to reload or set back up or anything. But both the squads do escape alive. Did manage to secure the fuel Momo. And grenadiers forced away by the assault engineers down the far end. 3 grins and a machine gun plays 3 rifles and 1 assault engineer. Pretty good map for a flamethrower. Otherwise these buildings through the center of the map are very difficult to deal with. The unit can just camp in these buildings and it's a major headache. You don't have a flamethrower, and of course at this level breach is often not very successful against units inside buildings, so a flamethrower quite important through the center of the map until you get, you know, like a vehicle or something, or mortar. So engineers pulling back and do not get suppressed. Got the scouts out capping down this side. Fuel now secured over here. They did manage to decap the fuel down here for quite some time with the cutoff, and now going for the actual decapture. Try and put down some sandbags to assist with the stall. MG advancing. One little square of sandbags up might provide enough cover, because nowadays you don't need the whole squad to be in cover to get the bonus against suppression, but you do against small arms damage. All the models outside of cover went down so fast as assault engineers are very squishy. And they nearly die there. Wow. That was a very close call. MP40s now on this grenadier will make short work of the scouts. Late retreat here from Momo. Oh, he's not paying attention. That should be a wipe. And it is. Ooh, that is not good. And just another grenadier for Mikoto. To the garrison, but the machine guns here doing some capping. Maybe slightly out of range of the building as well, so doesn't look like the rifleman able to return fire. They reposition slightly back. Got a multiple back here for Momo, so looks like he's going to be rushing out some kind of light vehicle to see if it's the Greyhound or the Chaffee. I would imagine the Greyhound. Oftentimes there's not much of a reason to go for the Chaffee against Wehrmacht. Tend not to be playing with light vehicles too much at the moment. Maybe the Chaffee can be better later on if you expect they've gone Luftwaffe and they're going to try call in the whirlwind against you, but apart from that, shouldn't be too necessary. Try making some inroads down here. Grenadiers focusing it down though. See, they wound up for a flame burst and a lot of troops here from Mikoto, but here comes the Greyhound. Gonna go for the machine gun first, try to force that off. Machine gun is upgrading on the Greyhound, gonna boost up its firepower. It's rough and trying to poke their head around the corner. Shot down hard by the Grenadiers. Backpedaling now for the Grenadiers on the fuel point. Meanwhile, a lot of resources captured down the far edge by the captain and the rifle squad. Does mean he's gone for infantry support center. Popped off a Faust. It's going to be slow and some damage. Medics are up for Momo. So looks like he's going to do some reinforcing and repairing at the same time at his base. Yeah, this is a good time to get your healing. Try and slow down some of the manpower drain. Once you've got your light vehicle out. But yeah, at the moment the MP40 Grenadiers are bullying the riflemen a bit. They've got, you know, Vet 1 on all of these now. Did he go for the upgrade? He did. He went for the Vet upgrade. I didn't pay attention to exactly when that came online, but you guys probably noticed. So he's got medkits all around, means he doesn't really need the med station, but he's gone for it anyway, which is kind of interesting. Does, of course, heal up his pyros and his machine gun. I'll stop on the Greyhound again. Engineers went all the way out to the far edge, so we're a bit slow getting that repaired up. Looks like Momo's going to try use it on slightly low health. Can't really push in against the MP40 Grenadiers there. Another rifle squad coming in from the far side. Grenadiers altering their position behind cover. Maybe threatening the snare. Captain in some trouble down here, getting overwhelmed. Got bars popping now on the rifleman.
We have a surplus of command points available.
MP40s though, with that Vet advantage. Vet 2. Throw out some grenades, rifleman dodging. Cheeky move there, hoping that Momo wasn't watching the engagement. So a good timing to lob out a grenade. Can easily catch your opponent off guard, like, okay, I don't need to pay attention to this engagement anymore. I've already won it. Throwing a grenade at that stage can often pay dividends. But look at this territory control situation. This is not good for Momo. Really hasn't had the impact that he would have hoped with this Greyhound, I believe.
We are losing possession of a capture point.
And losing the scout has hurt his capping abilities. And, you know, the MP40s are just quite powerful. Up until the riflemen get the bars to counter them. MP40 Grenadiers stop the rifles, especially when they, you know, have the healing, access to healing earlier. Doing some repairs down here. Stug and hop pursuit. Finds the Greyhound. Greyhound should be way faster. Should be able to get out of here clean. Stug, in fact, doesn't even try to chase for any follow-up damage. Just going to fight the assault engineers. Drive into close range does not have the machine gun upgrading on it, which does hurt its DPS. And here we go, got a few units coming down the side. Rifleman, Captain. Greyhound knows that the Strug is occupied, so comes across here. Oh! Pio dead. I think over here. Oh, okay. It's the first real mistake from Mikoto. He's going into a Nebelwerfer now. Really? Unexpected.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Greyhound getting a little bit of damage down there. Still pretty close on the victory points. Mikoto is actually slightly behind.
Commandant, territory
Doesn't have the MG upgrade on that Strug, so it's just not that useful against infantry. With its Vet 1 ability, that can be pretty good as well, but nowhere near Vet on it either.
The enemy has
Double bars on that rifle squad, so they're fighting back strongly here. Here comes the Greyhound, looking to get involved as well. Trying to stay at a very safe range. Here comes the Nebelwerfer actually. Momo getting out of there. No chase from the MP40s. In fact, they're getting torched by their own Nebelwerfer. No! Oh, and he retreated right into the flames. Oh no, Mikoto, what was that? Not a very good Nebelwerfer, I'll tell you that much. Ouch. He's going for a second Strug. Interesting. Does not have MP40s on one of these Grenadiers. Rebuild on the Pios for repairs as well. I mean, he's making use of so many abilities from the Panzer Grenadier Company. I do wonder if it was worth going for the officer quarters on this to try and boost them more up to Vet 1. Doing some capping down the far side now. Focusing on the fuel, which is interesting, not going for the VP first. There's oh, it looks neutral on there, but it looks captured in red on... Don't know what's going on. I think it is in red, based on the scoreboard up here. Probably should observe a bug. Okay.
Sector now under enemy
Is
control.
that the Seek and Destroy ability active? Rifleman actually sprinting here from Momo, so he's using some sprint now instead of just pour it on him on every single rifle squad. He's got an anti-tank gun getting involved now to help zone out the double Strugs.
We have finished the research.
Started building the AT gun before the second Strug was on the field, making its presence felt. He's committed a lot of rifles to try and make this work. Here comes the Neville. Not really getting the cleanest of hits. Only a tiny bit of damage from that Nebelwerfer. He did go for the Vet 1 boost now, once all of this is on the field. Mikoto. It has one kill on the Nebel. Doesn't even count the friendlies because it's from the flame damage. Ooh! Okay. 18-8 on the Strug. Throws out a grenade from the rifles as well. Double retreats. Grenadiers out there capping and sandbagging. The T-gun did pull all the way back. Maybe could have sneaked around the side here for a couple shots, but almost playing it safe. Greyhound's coming out to the far edge. Oh, he knows these Strugs are occupied. He's got machine gun on one of them upgraded. Oh, a bit of tank trap action there from Momo. Can that block pathing like it could in Company of Heroes 2 before it got patched out?
Command points at your disposal.
Oh, that's not good. The old ghosting tricks, eh?
We are losing control of a sector.
Well, hopefully they can address that, because we don't need that again. Okay, got a mine up here from Momo. Werfer coming down again.
The enemy has
A lot of health damage, but it's just not that impressive. Like, each rocket I feel like takes too long. There's too much of a gap between rockets. Too easy to dodge it after the first rocket lands. It's a little bit on the weak side, but never worth it. And this is not the ideal composition to be using it in, you know. There's one team weapon, one anti-tank gun. Everything else can dodge quite quickly. No chase down for the wipe on that rifle. Probably should have been able to kill it. Bit of a mistake there from Mikoto. One Stug out this side. Rifleman sprinting in.
He's dead. Grenade! Fuck!
Dodges the grenade. Got overwhelmed by the rifleman. Okay, there we go. Huge shot from the point blank blast. 4 units dead. And that does last for a long time. I think it can fire like 3 shells in the point blank blast if the unit stays in the short range. So sometimes it's good to drive in quite close.
Our adversary
Just let it go.
We are down to 250 points.
If you could try to give any kind of move command after activating it, it will deactivate, so it's important to know about the point blank blast. Can do multiple shots.
Territory sector lost.
Not too bad of a cooldown on it really either, but it does cost munitions. And there we go, rifleman nearly going down. Maybe if the Stug chased, could have even got the kill with the machine gun. At the back here, looks like Momo stalling for the easy 8s. 1.5 command points to go. So he hasn't gone for the tank depot, as is
250 points
the meta at the moment. No tank depot, straight into easy 8 call-ins spam. And I'm guessing it's going to be a Tiger call-in back the other way, but that's still quite far off. Much further than the easy 8. But he's, you know, in good position to stall Mikoto. Anti-tank gun, double Stugs. Should be able to tame an easy 8. You have to worry about the easy 8 getting those squad wipes. It's quite potent. Werfer up here. Quite slow on the dodge, Momo, but it doesn't look like it's going to even matter too much. Werfer's just not that powerful, especially at this kind of range. Almost maximum range, a lot of scatter, long shell travel times. Grenades onto the building right as the captain gets in, jumps out. And jumps back in. 2 shots on the Greyhound, trying to get away there. And now a squad of Panzer Grenadiers. From Mikoto.
We have command points that require you.
Well, he has 3 Grenadiers, so he's fine for snares. And the P-Greens will arrive on the field via 1 straight away, so why not?
Sector overrun.
Oh, predictive grenades, right as Momo's running in. He has to use sprint to get around them.
One of our capture points is under attack.
Are we in a sprint meta now for the riflemen instead of just pour it on him? Maybe. Look like they might have a little bit of cover there. Here come the Stugs. Now they're backing off. And there we go, Momo's there. You can call it in now. DP's in Momo's advantage. Stugs coming in to do some more damage, but the AT gun's rolling up behind this. Looks like an anti-tank grenade. Double 18 on the Stug. That's going to be an engine crit, but the AT gun's a little bit too far away to close the show. Good cut off though. Disconnecting the fuel. Though it does look like it's going to be an issue for the Tiger by the time he gets the command points. Should have the fuel for the Tiger comfortably. Pioneer's coming back off the corner to do some repairs now. Haven't seen many mines for either player really. Looks like the rifleman left the capture circle to get in cover. Unfortunate. Stug coming across to defend against the easy 8. Really just trying to bait it into position. We've got the pack rolling up as well. Also at Vet 1 immediately. The camouflage. I'm not capping up the far side though while this is going on. Trying to keep that VP pressure high.
Kinder, sandbag wall, now!
Looks like he's going to rotate to the other side of the map with Easy 8. Look for an easier target.
See, Kinder?
Away from the AT gun Stug combo. No. It's back in. He's having some trouble though, shooting past the boats.
He's fucking dead!
Wehrmacht units trying to come out to the side, but well defended. AT gun setting up on the Stug here. Must be close to max range. Fires will go down in the blink of an eye. Oh my, he just forgot to stop repairing it. Fire's dead now. Snare, and that's engine credit on the Stug. Oh, this could be the green light for Momo. He's a little bit low on the Easy 8. But he's got the AT gun there.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Easy 8's not going to go for it though. Doesn't have much infantry support. How's the Neville doing? It's up to 2 kills now. Wow.
Down to 200 points.
It definitely has more than that, but it's, you know, it doesn't count the flame damage. Which is why it always seems so weak and why it's so slow to vet up. It's just the impact of the initial rockets. Okay, where's this Greyhound going? He's going in for the kill. Rear armor hit on the Stug. Look at how fast the Stug rotates though. At Vet, that is just bonkers. What can you do? Is it gain a rotation rate bonus at Vet 2? Just turbo speed. Even something as fast as a Greyhound cannot out-circle the Vet 2 Stug with those turbo high rotation rates. Now Vet 2. It was comical how fast the Stug was turning around there, really. It's unfortunate for Momo. Probably only needed 1 shot to pin. What was the... Oh no, 74. I would guess the Greyhound would do 40 damage per hit. I don't know that for sure though. Could be 80.
The infantry are trying to kill us!
Yeah, it's coming out to the side. This had a slow start. Hasn't really hit too much so far. Good news for Mikoto. Making the stall for the Tiger a lot easier, and he's some 1 command point away from it now. Has the resources floated up in the bank. Ready to rumble. Look at there as the sandbags crumble away. This looks like a squad wipe. 2 rifles in the retreat path. A little bit sloppy there from Mikoto. Where's he going with this?
We have command points awaiting you.
Fires off a Faust for some reason. AT gun's rolling up.
A Tiger heavy panzer is ours to deploy.
Double Stug's coming across. Almost smoking in and capping on the VP. Looking to keep that VP pressure all the time. He's backed out for repairs from the Faust. Here come the Stugs now. He's got the AT gun up here as well. Has to retreat from that grenade. So a second Easy 8 now coming out to the far edge. There's one thing that's going to be tough to contain. Especially when we've seen, I don't think, any mines from either of these players. Like, that one mine from Momo up here is the only mine so far.
Machine gun has been destroyed.
Oh no, machine gun down and stolen by the scout. Oh, escaping from that fresh Easy 8. Tiger coming down here with the pack support. But it's going to be difficult to get the snares on. Tiger's slow. Does have the blitzkrieg ability. Doesn't have the munis to use it though. Looking to recover the machine gun. Tiger's hoping for some good shots, but so far the elevation blocking every single hit. And ooh, another squad dead, another grenadier down over here capping to the Easy 8. So powerful, that Easy 8. Oh, and back the other way. The Tiger doesn't quite get the knock on the machine gun.
Bastards have secured our territory.
0 HP. Really? 0 HP. I thought I saw 0 HP happen before, but didn't realize it was actually possible for a unit to survive on 0 HP. I wonder how that happens. Don't need a repeat of that from Code 2. One of those 0 HP tanks surviving.
Pioneers are reporting for duty.
Shoot back!
Bar dropped by a rifle squad. Does that mean Momo lost one?
Report coming through that the
No,
enemy
maybe
is
just dropped down to one
200
model.
points.
Oh, was it? Oh, that wasn't a bar. That was the captain going down.
Our opponent
Yes, the
has fallen to
captain
200
definitely has deceased. Picked up with the Panzer Grenadiers though. I don't know about that. Tried to get it with something else, but alright. Double Shooks connecting on the Easy 8 there. The Tiger's rotating across. We've got a bunch more mines coming up from Momo. Now that he's got all those engineers deployed, combined with the Easy 8s. Now he can just spam mines. He's got them all over the show. And no sweeper. Very important. No sweeper for Mikoto. So I think this is something you probably need to look out for. Once the Easy 8s start flowing, you're gonna need a sweeper. At the moment in Company of Heroes, often seems like you can get away with a sweeper without having a sweeper, but I think specifically when fighting against this kind of tactic,
An MG-42
you
team is
need
ready.
that sweeper once the Easy 8s get called in with the assault engineers. A little bit greedy there from Momo. He's pushing his luck. And then the Tiger punishes him for it. This time the Tiger's getting the wipe, not the Easy 8. There's some great hits here with the Tiger. Even the AT gun could be in some trouble here. We've got the Easy 8 coming in from the side. AT gun trying to pack up and back away. But here comes the Nebelwerfer. It feels like it's been ages since we've seen that fire. Getting some great hits. Now the double Stugs lining up on the Easy 8. It's so fast though. Should be able to get away here.
Commandant, you have command
But
point
nice
for the
kill.
group.
Could now polish off that decrewed AT gun. Stop the recrew. Easy 8 though, threatening, maybe a bit of a flank. Stugs
The
are of
enemy
course
has
vulnerable to
taken a
getting
victory
flanked.
point.
Is that a third Easy 8?
Infantry company taking damage.
Easy 8 gets one shot on one of the Stugs. The Tiger's backing away. Where's this Easy 8 going from Momo? I have no clue. Pack spinning around for it. But I think he right-clicked the pack, and sometimes they don't set up in this game like they did in Company of Heroes 2. Same for machine guns, I've noticed. I don't know if it was A move or right-click, but it seems like the AT gun and machine gun want to set up with the gun perfectly facing the enemy. But if the enemy's moving, then they seem like they don't want to set up. They constantly want to reposition, get the exact midline going. Which means they don't set up and fire. Can be quite frustrating. I think I noticed that the other day when I was using the US Forces machine gun. I believe that's how it's working at least. So a bit of a drive-by from Momo does make Mikoto feel quite cornered. Not really safe to expand across the map. Sent the Pyos out to cap as well, which I cannot get on board with. Desperately needs a lot of repairs right now. So low on munitions, also can't really make use of like breakthrough or any of these other abilities.
We await command.
75 points remaining for
Now
our
the
forces.
drain is on. Oh, again, Mikoto not paying attention. Pyro's trying to repair while he's under fire. Go down. And now everything's out here wounded. Never worth that easy dodge. That thing has just been worthless this match, really. 3 kills. Like, I could see it against a Brit player who's gone for, or like even a US player who's gone for a lot of machine guns, but apart from that, it's not really cutting the mustard.
MG42 and crew available.
Double Strug's rotating with the Tiger. Going for a fresh MG42. We've got a pack MG42 combo guarding this VP. Momo will probably be pretty close to pop cap.
Enemy down to 75 points and falling.
He actually went for a second
We have 75
AT
points
gun.
remaining.
Did that one get destroyed or recruit? I didn't notice it get destroyed. Couple shots here from the Stug while the Tiger deals with the infantry. Tiger's getting repaired up. MG covering the VP area. And this is what I was a little bit worried about. The pack being the first available target. Instantly getting blasted. Now the Easy 8 just swarming in. Easy kills.
A machine gun has been destroyed.
So quick on the decoy on everything over there. Definitely asking for trouble, leaving all this undefended. No mines. Need the pack behind the machine gun so the machine gun can do some spotting, allow the pack maybe a shot or two. Give the Easy 8 at least like a second thought about making that play. But the Tiger and double Stugs come down. Stop the steal on the AT gun at least. P-Greens are jamming the capture up here. Double Easy 8's trading against the Tiger. Tiger. Oh, now double anti-tank guns. Tiger trying to back away here. Easy 8's going in. But Tiger's still pretty healthy. Knocks out one of the Easy 8s. Tiger's still on one shot. The Easy 8 though might be going down. The double Stugs. And there it goes. The double AT guns are back there. But everything at the moment is surviving. Momo losing vision. And the Tiger survived on one shot. 80 HP. Everything's surviving really. Ouch. That is really bad news for Momo. He thought he could get the kill. I don't know what that Sherm was doing. I think that was just a pathfinding headache. Probably should have been able to get away with one of those two. But
Pioneers standing by.
oh boy, well that makes things very interesting. This Tiger, 18 kills on the infantry, 2 vehicles. He's up to 90 pop cap to Momo's 66.
75 points.
It's just the double AT guns don't have that much pop on them when they're shooting at the Tiger's frontal armor. Such a
The
beefcake
enemy
on
has
the front.
300 points remaining.
Got a bunch of mines down. I think that is perhaps going to be Momo's key to victory, these mines. The flank coming in from the rifle squad, but they have to go a long way to get around that machine gun. He's patient with it though. This is giving Mikoto some time to get some repairs done because his tanks were extremely low.
Points available.
He's recovered the machine gun, he's guarding that VP. About to be on the drain here though, Momo encircling this position. 75 points remain. Here comes the Tiger though, it's not fully repaired, but to hell with it.
Lost control of a victory point.
Rifleman backing off from the capture here, the double Stugs coming down. Double AT guns are up here. Need to get some mines and some, like, more forwards positions, I would say. At the moment, most of the mines quite defensive. Will only end up catching Mikoto if they decide to push forwards. Without engine crits, it's going to be very hard to do anything with these anti-tank guns. The Easy 8 is going to be the answer, which I think is correct. don't think a Hellcat's going to do too much in this situation, and at least with the Easy 8 you got something quite durable and can wipe some squads as well. It's starting to maybe get a few too many squads of assault engineers, but what can you do? Oof! Close call on that rifle. 24 kills now on the Tiger. Easy 8's down here. So is the pack though. Assault engineers going for the capture. I've been trying to get around the side of the machine gun, but the double Stugs put a stop to that. Seems like Momo just doesn't have quite enough to get these aggressive maneuvers going anymore. The team weapons, the Stugs, shutting him down. Doesn't have a good plan B from here. US forces do struggle a little bit when it comes to indirect fire, so to break up a team weapon camp like this with indirect fire is quite difficult. You can plant that fighting position and upgrade it with a mortar. That's decent, but it's not incredible. We do also have the Scott. That's,
last stretch now. Germans down to 75
he hasn't gone
points.
for that, so can't go for that. And so low range, it doesn't really count against the AT gun at least. Probably would want to be spending any of those resources on Easy 8s anyway, so a bit of a tough position. As I said, I think Momo needs to get some of these Axis vehicles running over mines. And still, no sweepers. This whole time, no sweepers. So, the opportunity is there. A couple mines have been triggered by, just like Nebelwerfer barrages and whatnot, so Koto should be aware that some mines are about. So double AT guns set up here, expecting the Tiger to rotate across while the Easy 8 clears off this machine gun. AT guns might be a tiny bit too far away. Tiger coming in, but the AT guns have to set up before they can fire. MG tries to set back up. The double AT guns getting some big hits, and the Tiger's already vet. Already vet 3.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Rifleman coming in from the side. Oh, Grenadiers forgotten about. They're going to go down to the double bar rifleman. Momo was paying attention though. He's coming back in with the Easy 8 to clear off this machine gun. That was very greedy by Mikoto, trying to leave that there as the Tiger backed away. Here comes the Nebelwerfer this time. Actually getting some decent hits on the double AT guns. First time all game. Decrews one of them, gets one of them down to half health. Probably a little bit under half health even. And the double bar rifleman overwhelming the Grenadiers. Double Stugs coming down to assist.
A capture point is being lost.
Machine gun there as well. 39 points left for Mikoto. Has to bring the Tiger back in, even though it's not very high in health. Needs this capture point. He's going to recover the machine gun instead of going into cap, which I don't think I really agree with. Tries to go in there now with a 1 model Pioneer. Grenade out. Late dodge. Survives. Peregrines are in there now attempting the cap, but we've got the Easy 8 there. Here come some assault engineers on the rear, but they don't have snares. They're not really much of a threat to the Tiger. AT gun bouncing its shots off the Tiger as well. One gets through there now. Peregrines, ooh, they're surviving. Only just. Here come the double Stugs now. Easy 8 pops off a phosphorus shell, slowing things down a lot. Tiger, double Stugs rolling up. Easy 8 backing away. Seems almost certain that will go down. Now going in for the cap. 15 points remaining. Should be able to get the decap off in time. Oh, but now we've got a multi-pronged attack over here. Try to get around the side of the machine gun. And the squad of assault engineers will, and maybe this squad will as well. So the MG here getting overwhelmed. Getting grenaded. Strux having to get out of there. MG left behind to cap. MG goes down. The squad still has to come out of pinned. Grenadiers jumping in to try and jam the capture, but they are dying way too fast. Those Vet 3 bar riflemen, seeing to that. Nebelwerfer accidentally sent right into the middle of the map here. Seems like Mikoto getting a little bit overwhelmed, but Momo leaving the capture circle. Goes for a steal on the machine gun. P-Greens come in to jam the capture again. The flamethrower is working very well against the Panzer Greens though. Double Strux rotating now across. The Tiger's coming down as well. Easy 8 needs to get back over here. Oh, it doesn't even need to. So it already got forced away. What happened to the machine gun down here? Looks like it had to retreat. Double Strux making a bit of a desperate play here, but he's got a great shot with a point-blank blast. It's the fast D crew. Grenadiers coming in here to jam the capture. 8 points remaining. Jamming the capture down here, but 6 points. He's jamming the caps well, but he can't actually capture a point. Double Strux chasing down the Easy 8. Somehow dancing around all these mines. Oh, no. And that'll do. Mikoto goes down. So yeah, a pretty strong start from Momo. Just I think overall Mikoto losing a few more squads to inattentiveness. But boy, what a comeback play from that Tiger. Just monstering those 2 Easy 8s and the double AT guns. Shrugging off all the hits. And yeah, that was just about Momo's undoing there. But ultimately, you know, just had a little bit more in terms of capping power. And came good. The Nebelwerfer, man. How bad was that Nebelwerfer? Yeah, that thing probably still could do with a buff. Maybe to its rate of fire. But alright. GG, you know, well played by Momo. And by Mikoto. You know, really managed to like reduce the potential damage from that Greyhound. The first 2.5 minutes the Greyhound was on the field. Didn't do nearly as much damage as is possible. It was just due to, you know, some good positioning and whatnot. So, well played in that department by Mikoto. Well, anyway, guys, wrapping that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.